Hey YouTube, Zark the Cheese here, and big news, Black and White 2, the sequels to Black and White, are released in Japan, which means all of their competitive stuff is out, and this is a new simulator called Pokemon Showdown. It's browser-based, so it's just on a website. I'll link to it in the description, and yeah, it works a lot like PO, but it's easier, and yeah, I made my first successful Black and White 2 team, the new Landorus form, Landorus, Catdurus, with the Landorus and stuff, and he's cool. And yeah, and I'm like, he and Raikou are awesome because they're giant tigers, and I'm gonna make a team with both of them. So it started off just as fun, and it's actually really good though. I have a Bandorus, Subseum Raikou, Poison Orb, Bulk Up Breloom, which is like, it's kind of weird because most of them are Technician now, but I like the Toxic Orb set. Scarf Heracross, also kind of cool in OU. Vaporeon, and a special defensive Heatran. So yeah, I just had a really good battle, and I figured I would narrate it because that is what I do. And I'm gonna cut out it shows the last turn of the battle when I flip to it, so I'll cut that out and I'll start again when I get to the beginning. Okay, so you might have missed the team preview there. I thought he was gonna lead with Abomasnow or Heatran, so I led with my Scarf Cross, and it's so yeah, he's running a Hail team. He goes into his new Tornadus form. I know Raikou can take any of his hits. He's going to Air Slash me because he doesn't have Rain, so he's not running Hurricane. And then he's going to U-turn out. I set up a sub. And so here, I don't think I can Calm Mind on his Abomasnow because I don't think I can take it. He's going to go for the Blizzard, take out my sub. And I know I can't do anything here with Raikou. I might as well... I'm going to save it for Death Fodder, though, because I might want it later, just because it might be useful in taking out a Tentacruel or Tornadus. So I'm going to go into my Heatran on his Abomasnow. He's going to sub, he's Subseed. I get my rocks up, and Leech Seed misses, which is kind of unfortunate. And it's going to miss again as I Lava Plume his sub away. And that's kind of unfortunate, but there is a little bit of hacks in this game, but it ends up balancing out, and I don't think it really mattered that much. That might have been annoying that he didn't have the extra damage on my Heatran, but I do have lefties and whatever. So I'm going to Lava Plume. He brings in Tentacruel. I was hoping to get the burn just because he wouldn't have recovery then, and it would be losing health to burn and hail and stuff. But nothing. So I'm going to go to Raikou as he rapid spins. And here I just figure I'll T-Bolt. Raikou's not of any use to me anymore. I T-Bolt as he goes into KO room. He resists it. After lefties it does almost nothing. But I'm going to just T-Bolt again because I want to get rid of Raikou and I want to see what he's doing. He subs up, so I know he's sub 3 attacks or sub Roost, one of the two, and he just goes for Dragon Pulse and takes me out, and then I go into Vaporeon because I know I can take a hit and roar him out, and then I find out he's Roost, so that means he has 2 attacks, one of which is Dragon Pulse, and that's going to be good to know. So, as Vaporeon, I'm just going to Wish Up just because it's useful for bringing things in. He's going to start laying up Toxic Spikes, which means it's good I got rid of Raikou. It's useless with Toxic Spikes because then it doesn't have recovery in lefties. So I know he can't burn me with a Scald now because there's Toxic Spikes up, so I'm going to go straight into my Breloom. And I'm just going to go for the Seed Bomb because I don't want to set up and then lose my boost or anything. I just want to hit him hard, and I don't want him to stay in predicting the Spore and me Spore something useless. So here I predict he's going to go out to something to take the Spore or the Seed Bomb, so I'm going to Drain Punch, and that is just going to do a lot to his Abomasnow. I know I'll outspeed it, so I'm just going to go for the Drain Punch again. Kind of a misplay. I probably should have Spored predicting Tornadus to come back in, but whatever. Again, I don't think it ended up mattering. He's going to go for the Air Slash. Miss on Heatran. Again, Heatran can take it because it's specially defensive, so hacks, but I don't think it mattered too much. I'm going to start my rocks again because, I mean, his team's really weak to them, which is why he's a spinner. And his spinner's kind of low on health, so I think it might be useful to have them up. And here, I know he's not going to Earth Power my Heatran, if he even has Earth Power, so I figure it's safe to go out to Landorus. He's not going to Toxic either. So I go out to my Bandorus, and I predict him to go into Tornadus, and I get off the Stone Edge, and that's fantastic. Because everything else on his team is hit by ground moves. So that means Landorus can Earthquake Sweep later. But yeah, nailing that one thing was really helpful, and I also would have done a good chunk to Heatran, so it wasn't too much of a wild play. He's going to bulk up with Keldeo, and that's a little scary, so I'm just going to roar him out after I can take one Drain Punch. Well, yeah, because now I'm Toxic. I know Vaporeon's going to die, after Toxic, I'm really low. I didn't know what he was going to do, so I just wish up. He's going to rapid spin me. I get a wish up, and then I die to Toxic, which means I have a wish hovering in the air for whatever is going to come in next, which I thought was a pretty good play. I know Landorus is slightly damaged from rocks and stuff, so I'm going to bring it in, get the thing, and now I can just Earthquake him because nothing on his team can take 2. So I'm going to Earthquake him, and then, yeah, and I'm going to EQ, and yeah, that's good. And so yeah, he's gonna go do Obama Snow and die, and then Kyurem, I don't want to take an Ice Beam because I don't know what he's carrying on his set, and he's gonna go for the Dragon Pulse actually, and Heatran takes it fine, and then I find out his second move is Focus Blast, second attack, which I do take. I guess that extra damage from Leaf Seed would have been really helpful here because I do bring his Kyurem down really low, and then he goes for Dragon Pulse and doesn't kill me, and I get the I get the Lava Plume, and I get the Burn, which was really, really useful. So good. And yeah. But then I go into Heracross, I have the Guts boost from the Toxic Spikes, so it didn't actually matter. I would have KO'd him from full with this thing, as long as I got down his sub, which was what I was trying to do. And yeah, I don't think this will KO Keldeo, but I figure it'll do a lot. It'll 2 KO, and I don't know if he can KO me in return. Turns out with the combination with Toxic damage he does, and he's back at about half. So, I don't know. It was a pretty good play with Heracross. Just I didn't need it, and I just wanted to do a lot of damage. So I'm going to Breloom. And I'm going to Spore him, just because if he brings in Heatran, that gets Spore. It doesn't really matter. So I don't want him to go into Heatran, outspeed me, and kill with a Fire move, possibly. So I'm going to go for the Drain Punch, and he's asleep. But he gets the second turn Wake, and he goes for the Drain Punch, and he gets a crit, and he takes out my Breloom. So here I was scared. Bandorus takes it out of the bag. Yes, Bandorus, awesome. I'm never switching. Bandorus is the best. And I just KO his thing from pretty high health, and then I just KO his Heatran, and that was a fantastic game. Bandorus is just amazing, and it's very good and very cool, and it hits like a truck. So yeah, that was a pretty cool game. Please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, you know, all the stuffs and things. And yeah, I will see you all later. Bye.